I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Hello everybody, welcome. We made it to Wednesday, which means it's time for our next game in our 2021 season project with the New England Patriots using Fast Drive Football. Welcome everybody, my name's Steve Tower, and this is After Further Review. We are just motoring right through this season here, and tonight we have Tennessee coming down to Foxboro to take on the Patriots. The Patriots looking to continue their winning ways and keep pace with the Buffalo Bills, who we will see in action later tonight, as they are our reigning king of the hill. But that's easy for me to say. And an interesting side note for scheduling: if the Bills win tonight, which I am anticipating they are going to, we will have another one-game show next week because it is the Patriots taking on the Bills, and what should be a very interesting game. So, before we get to that, we need to take care of the Titans, and our over-under line tonight is 43.5. The poll is up in the chat room. Thanks as always to Charlie Gonette for giving us the line numbers. And also big thanks to all the AFR members in the chat room. Mark Russell, Bobby, Captain Carl is here, and Bob's Tabletop Sports, and Mark Russell in the chat room. Thanks guys for your support. If you would like to become a member, you can click the join button below the video for more details. All right, so here we go. Captains out to midfield for the coin toss, and it is going to be New England who will get the opening kickoff. If I can draw an N, there we go. All right, so for the Tennessee Titans, pretty straightforward. They are efficient on offense, semi-undisciplined on defense, and no electric returners. Here we go. Opening kickoff is going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. And that's how the game will start. Here we go. Mac Jones leading his team out on the field. Let's see if they can get an opening score. 116. Prolific. Oh, they did not get the dot. That would have been a touchdown. Not an inept defense either. So it is going to be a coffin corner punt. A long drive, and they get across midfield. Oh, let's see if it's an extra long drive. It's not. All right, so Bailey out there to try to pin him deep, and he will. So Tennessee will start their first drive deep in their own territory in poor field position. Let's see. They are not a solid offense, not a milder undisciplined defense, so they are going to have to punt it away. They'll take 2 ticks off the clock. Punting unit out on the field, and I think that is going to pin the Patriots deep. So battle of field position here early in the game. Another long drive coming up for the Patriots, 4-5-6. Let's see. They are not a dull offense, so that is going to be a touchdown run. Ramondre Stevenson will punch it in. It is not an extra long drive. The extra point is up and good, so the Patriots strike first with 2:30 on the clock to take the early lead. What, a 66 on the kickoff? That is something special now, right? Oh, well, the return team is not electric, so, but it will be a pretty good return, and Tennessee will be in great field position. See if they can answer back. This will take us to the end of the first quarter. They are not a solid offense, not a mild or undisciplined defense, so they're going to have to punt it away. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close. It is 7-0, New England in the lead, and they will be getting the ball to start the second quarter. Punt is up, and that will put New England in average field position for the first drive of the second quarter. Let's see, 3-4-6 is the roll. They are not in great field position, not an erratic or disciplined defense, so they're going to get a field goal attempt, our first one of the game. So big kick Nick comes out, and he will drill that easily. 10-0, New England on top. And a touchback on the ensuing kickoff. Tennessee back out on the field for their third drive. Not a lot going on for them so far. Let's see. They are not a dynamic offense. They are not porous either, so they will punt, but a chance to pin New England deep. This will take 3 ticks off the clock, so we're under 10 minutes to go in the first half. And a 22 is going to pin New England deep in their own territory. Their second time starting in poor field position. Let's see what they can do. 4-5-6. They are not a dull offense, so they are going to have a nice long touchdown drive. Another touchdown run. We'll give that one to Harris. And the Patriots looking to make this a 17-point game, and they do. So 17-0, all Patriots here in the first half. Let's see what Tennessee does. They have 5 minutes on the clock. Back with the ball. 2-6-6, not a passive defense. They are not a clumsy, it's not an active defense, so they will have to punt it away. I'll take 2 more ticks off the clock. So New England will get the ball back, 33. We'll get them into average territory. Let's see, Tennessee is an efficient team, so actually they're going to use that to take an extra tick off the clock. Just so New England will only have 1 tick of time, and they are inefficient, so that means that this will end the half, so they won't even have a chance to get anything going. All right, so at the end of the first half, all New England 17-0. So we will end the poll, and it looks like the over definitely won out. 83% of the votes for the over. We have some work to do in the second half. Let's see what happens. All right, so it'll be Tennessee getting the ball to start the second half. See if Tannehill and company have an answer, if they can get something going. It'll be a touchback. Our first drive of the second half. Not in poor field position, not an inept defense, so they will get a field goal attempt trying to cut into that 17-0 lead. Kick is up and easily through the uprights, so Tennessee on the board. It will not be a shutout. 17-3 now. And it's going to be a really good return on the kickoff. New England in great field position. And they are looking to get their first points of the second half. Let's see, aggressive defense, no. Not a disciplined defense, so it'll just be a punt. So New England with a missed opportunity there. 46 is going to put them in average field position. So Tennessee, now their second drive of the second half. Not in poor field position, not in great field position. They will have to punt. Long drive comes up empty. Not an extra long drive. Punting unit back out on the field. We'll put New England into average field position. All right, New England's second drive. Ooh, triples. Oh, and that's a new result in this version of the rulebook. Triple ones is offense makes disappointingly quick work of a drive, going 3 and out, and they will punt. So 3 and out for the Patriots. Their offense struggling here in the second half. Still 17-3 though. 114, not a prolific offense, not an erratic offense, so it'll be another punt. So Tennessee answers back with a 3 and out of their own. And New England back with the ball in average field position. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. This will take us into the fourth. Not a disciplined offense. Let's see. Not reliable, not a meek defense. That is going to be an interception. Our first turnover of the game will come 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And let's see where Tennessee will take over. Oh boy, we rolled a 6, so potential pick 6. No, but it'll set them up in great field position. Not looking good for the over unless we have an explosive fourth quarter. 2-4-4 is the roll. They are not in poor field position, not an inept defense, so a field goal attempt coming up to make it a 11-point game. And oh no, they're going to miss the field goal. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that might have sealed the game. So New England takes over an average field position. Let's see, 3-5-5, prolific. They do not get the dot again. Not an inept defense, so a punt coming up, but 3 ticks come off the clock. Let's see, 41 on the coffin corner will pin Tennessee deep. And a long drive, unfortunately for them. They are not prolific, not an inept defense. A punt, let's see. They're efficient, so they can have this only take 3 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, and then they will try to go for it. Let's see, a 3, not a soft defense, so that will be a turnover on downs, and that will do it. Let's see. Well, they're still down by 14. I guess some crazy things could happen here. No, that will do it. 2-5-5 is not a turnover, right? So, yep, that will end the game, and New England will come out on top 17-3. So a big win for the under. Oof. Yikes. So New England does not score in the second half. 17-3 is your final. So New England beat the spread, but the over does not cover. All right, so we will get set up for our King of the Hill match here in just 1 second. Don't go anywhere. And I lost the button for the King of the Hill. There we go. All right, be right back. All right, so we are traveling down to Narlands, where the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills will take on the New Orleans Saints. The Saints kind of scrambling for a playoff spot. They are currently out of the playoffs. They are 4-6. 3 games behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC South. So they would like a win tonight, and they would like a win to take the crown away from Buffalo. I would like them to get a win tonight. But we shall see what happens. All right, Charlie, with the line for tonight, over under is 45. So we'll start a new poll. Over under Saints Bills is 45. All right, there we go. The poll is up. Let me know what you think. Once again, we'll close it at the half. Let's see if these two teams get a little more offense going. And Charlie, thank you again for the lines. Let's see. So the Saints, I believe we are seeing for the first time on the show this season. Semi-erratic on offense, semi-disciplined on defense, and no electric returners. All right. That's Roger over. Or Clarence over. There we go. Oh, I messed up. All right. So the coin toss, it'll be Buffalo who will get the opening kick. The opening kickoff, rather. So here we go. And they will not get a chance to return it. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. All right. So here we go. The Bills trying to retain the crown and also stay in the lead in the, let's see, they'd still be a half game up if they lose tonight. But we won't count our chickens before the hatch. Let's see, 5-5-6, not in poor field position. Ooh, well, that is going to be an efficient drive capped off by a touchdown pass. So Josh Allen going to find Stephon Diggs for the score. And the extra point is up and good. So the Bills take the early lead, 7-0. Kickoff will go into the end zone. And I'm going to have to switch markers here. Thankfully, I always keep a spare right by the table. All right, here we go. The Saints on an offense. Let's see if Taysom Hill can match his counterpart. 2-5-6, the roll. They are not in great field position. They are the home offense, so they will get a field goal opportunity. 3 ticks off the clock. Let's see. So Brent Mayer out for the kick, and it is up and good. And the Saints answer. They are on the board, 7-3. 14 on the kickoff. we might have an in the open. We will not. So a return, but not a lot going on. They will be in average field position. Bills with their second drive of the game. 1-3-4. Poor field position. No. Inept defense. No. So they will have a field goal attempt. 2 ticks off the clock. We're down to 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and that will sail right through the middle. 10-3. Bills back on top by 7. Another touchback. Saints out on the field for their second drive. 2, 3, 5. Oh, that is going to be an interception. Our first turnover comes with 2:30 on the clock here in the first quarter. And Buffalo will take over an average field position, see if they can capitalize on the turnover. 2-4-5. They are a dynamic offense. So they are going to move into great field position, and we will roll again. 1-1-4, prolific offense. Oh, they do not get the dot. They're not an erratic offense, though, so they're going to have to punt. Missed opportunity for the Bills. Punting team is out, and I believe they did their job. Oh, no, that will put New Orleans into average field position. Just 1:15 on the clock for the first quarter. 1-3-6, prolific offense, no. A stiff defense, yes. So they're going to go backwards, and that will end the first quarter. 10-3 is your score. Buffalo on top, and they will be receiving the ball to start the second quarter. 51, the punt backed up is going to give Buffalo great field position. So here come the Bills, but a 1-3-5 is going to be a fumble. Uh-oh. Ball is on the ground. The Saints recover. And a potential for a fumble return. Oh, no, they do not, but they will be in great field position. Crowd in the dome chanting and cheering. They want to see this game get tied up. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. Oh, so it's just going to be a punt. The offense cannot take advantage of that turnover. Oh, and it's going to be a good return. Let's see, a 64 will put Buffalo into great field position. What a turn of events there. 1-2-5. Solid offense, yes. Good protection. Gives the quarterback time to get rid of the ball. Well, they're going to have to punt it away. But past midfield, they will try to pin New Orleans deep. And 25 will do it. So New Orleans deep in their own territory. Trailing 10-3. Boy, it feels like they should be trailing by a lot more than that. 3-4-6, not in great field position. They are an erratic offense. Offense can't convert on a critical third down play, so they're going to have to punt. That decider die cost them a field goal attempt. And let's see if that is a extra long drive. It is not, so punting team out. 62 will put Buffalo into great field position. All right, so here they go. 3 ticks on the clock. Buffalo is inefficient. So I guess as long as they don't roll a 5 or a 6, they'll be able to get this play off. This drive off, I should say. Great field position. They are in great field position. And that is going to be a touchdown. A touchdown pass right at the end of the half. And the extra point is good. So it'll be 17-3 as we head into the locker room. 17-3, that sounds familiar. All right, so all Buffalo here in the first half. So we'll end the poll. Oh, yeah, you're right. Inefficient only comes into play if they're losing. They just don't have the option to... Okay, all right. So we'll have... Hold on. Don't tear up your tickets yet. We will have a kickoff. And New Orleans will have a chance for one play. They are not inefficient or efficient, so they'll need a 1 on the red die, and they do not get it. So that will be the end of the half. There we go. Okay. So 17-3, and New Orleans will get the ball to start the second half. And let's see if they can get something going. They have not scored since their first drive back in the first quarter. Crowd getting restless, and Buffalo looking like they want to remain on top of the hill and be the Kings when they face the Patriots next week. Let's see. 155, secure offense. No. Not a clumsy offense. It's not an active defense. So they're going to have to punt. A 3-and-out to start the first half. Does something special happen on 11? No, because nobody's electric. So Buffalo in average field position. See if they can extend their lead. That is not going to extend their lead. That will be a fumble. Their second fumble of the game. 2 ticks come off the clock. And it's going to be a fumble deep in New Orleans territory. So they get the ball, but they are pinned deep in poor field position. 356, disciplined offense. No, not reliable, not a meek defense. That's an interception. They're going to give it right back. First we'll roll for the timing if it's an extra long drive, and it is. So that's going to take 6 ticks off the clock. And now we'll see what happens on the interception return. And a potential pick 6. And no, but Buffalo in great field position. Defenses are doing their job. Offenses are not. Let's see if that changes here. 115, poor field position. No, undisciplined offense. They do not get the dot, so they're going to have a chance for a field goal attempt. Let's see, and this will take us to the end of the third quarter with this field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. So, at the end of 3, it is Buffalo 20 and New Orleans 3, and they will be getting the ball to start the final quarter. 66 will put New Orleans in great field position. All right, they need to get something going right here. They're trailing 17 points. 145, great field position. They are in great field position. Tight end catches the ball in stride in the middle for a touchdown. So touchdown pass. Let's see. So we'll give that to Troutman, I guess. We'll get the touchdown pass. That will take 3 ticks off the clock. The extra point is up and good, and suddenly it's 20-10. All right, so here we go. Now they got to see if their defense can once again pin Buffalo deep. This will be a touchback. And that is going to be a long drive. 166. They are not a dull offense, and they are going to answer right back with a touchdown. And that is most likely the game, as that will take 4 ticks off the clock. The extra point is up and good, and 27-10 now. And that felt like the dagger. Saints come out. Let's see if they can see if they can at least make the cover on the over-under. 3, 4, 5. Dynamic or home? They are the home offense. A field goal attempt, so they're going to go for it instead of taking the field goal. So 2 ticks off the clock. I don't think a 2 is going to do it. Oh, no, it is. They're the home offense. All right, so they'll move in the great field position. Let's see if they can convert. 3, 3, 5. Great field position. Oh, darn. It is not a touchdown attempt, so that means it's going to be a turnover on downs. And that will probably be the game. So Buffalo gets the ball back. 2 ticks on the clock. As long as they don't roll a 1. And yeah, that will do it. So your final from the Dome, 27-10, Buffalo on top. And it was a night of the unders, as neither team went into the over. All right, so let's go to our standings, and we will get this updated. So Buffalo will remain on top, going to 9-2. New England trying to keep pace. They are at 8-4. The Titans will fall to 3-9 on the season, and the Saints will fall to 4-7. All right, so that means that next week, on Thanksgiving Eve, we will have a monstrous game as the King of the Hill will be coming into New England. Let me check. I forget if that is that in Buffalo or is it in? It is. It's in. Oh, right. That was the game where I think the Patriots tried like 3 passes because the wind was 60 miles an hour or something crazy. So we'll be up in Buffalo next week. There'll just be the one game, which is kind of that's nice, and then we can start celebrating our holidays. So we will be back on next Wednesday at our regular time to kick off the long Thanksgiving weekend. Tomorrow night, we'll be back on the table with some hockey. We'll be playing one of the Final Four matches in the 2022 Commissioner's Surprise Tournament. Where a big surprise, we're going to actually have Philadelphia back on our tabletop. They have continued their Cinderella run, and they will be taking on the New York Islanders. So that will be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So hopefully you can join me for that. Thank you to everybody for tuning in here tonight. Hope you have a great evening and appreciate the support. But until then, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.